Greeting to all the students. Welcome to Global Online. Here we are back with our NTA UGC NET Paper 2 preparation for 2022 batch. That is the management subject. And here we are with Unit 6, that is strategic management. And in Unit 6, we are doing the topic today is strategic analysis part A because it is very lengthy topic. So I have divided it into two videos. So we will be doing part A now, and then in the next video we'll be doing part B. So let's see what exactly, before we go ahead, let's quickly have a look at Global Online. So what does Global Online has in to offer you for paper 2? So you can download the Global Online app. You can go to the app, get registered with the mobile number, and you can see the course for paper 2 management, which talks about the video lectures, which talk about notes, test series, PDF, that is previous year question papers in PDF format, and target based preparation also. If in case if you're buying paper 2 exclusively, you will get paper 1 free of cost. Now if we have a separate course for paper 1 also, wherein we have a complete crash course presently going on in the form of MCQ series. We have daily live lectures, we have notes on all the topics, we have last 10 years question papers with the answer key, a test series with more than 2500 questions. Global Online app, you will get paper 1, as well as you can ping us on the WhatsApp number given. A separate fee of, say if you're taking individually paper 1, the fees is 3500. So let's start with today's topic. So as I said, we have decided to go with strategic analysis. So let's see what is part of strategic analysis. So first you have a Spotric generic strategy. So wherein you have the diagrammatic presentation in the form of cost leadership, cost focus, differentiation focus, lower cost difference, and as the parameters under lower cost and differentiation, target based, or sorry, a broad target as well as narrow target, and this is the competitive scope. So let's see in detail how this diagrammatic representation is, to understand this diagrammatic representation. So let's go with the first quadrant, that is, cost leadership. So cost leadership, basically it produces or provides goods and services which are at lower cost than the rivals. So when we're talking about cost leadership, where you have a broad target and lower cost, so you have the prices which are low than the rivals. There are two ways of achieving this. You can increase the profit by reducing the cost, or you can increase the market share by reducing the prices. So this is the way you can achieve the target. This strategy is more effective when the market consists of many price sensitive buyers. Buyers do not care about the differences from the brand, but for them prices is more important. There is a large number of buyers with significant bargaining power, and hence this can really help it out. Now, what does cost leadership do? What to do? So there is a high efficiency, there is low overheads, there is effective budgetary control, wide span of control. You have limited prerequisites for manager. At the same time, you have reduction in waste and inefficiency, rewards linked to cost containment, and as well as employee participation in cost control. So these are all, what exactly cost leadership do. So this is what has been done. Then we have is how to achieve this advantage. So we can say that, we can achieve this with the help of economies of scales. We can achieve it with the help of leveraging on the learning curve effects, that is through experience personal, or with the practices that makes man perfect. We can also include cost to key resource inputs in the form of low wages, low cost raw materials, bargaining with suppliers, sharing resources with other business units. Outsourcing can be one of the option. First mover advantages, or higher higher capacity utilization. So these are the options which are given in the diagrammatic form also. So like which tells about the economies of scales, which tells you about the wages, raw materials, bargaining with the suppliers, lower cost input. So this can be implemented in order to achieve the cost advantage and become the cost leadership. Next is, it is suitable for what, that is, situation is suitable for cost leadership. Which type of situation? So you can get, statements out of this. So when we talk about situations for cost leadership, we have severe price competition, we have identical product, we have few ways to achieve the product differentiation, we have buyer uses the product in the same way. We can go with a low switching cost, we have higher bargaining power among buyers, as well as the rivals who is penetrating the price method. So these are the situations in which you can implement your cost leadership. Now we have is the benefit of cost leadership. So when we talk about the low cost strategy, benefits will be what? We will be getting the average returns despite of the strong competition. So we have an assurance of getting the returns. It helps to substantial entry buyers, from with the help of from economies of scales. It puts company in a favorable position by substituting the products as well as adding new or existing competition. Then we have low cost leader gains, that is buyer bargaining power as they require huge quantity of raw materials due to economies of scale. So these are the benefits which we get. Then what are the pitfalls of low cost strategy? It means the drawbacks, you can say. The rivals can share, a common input or raw material, which can be dangerous. The strategy can be imitated easily. It means it can be followed by others easily. Lower profitability due to aggressive, price cutting. So that can also be possible under this. So it has to be very carefully tackled. Next, some examples which are given over here. It's like, Walmart's everyday low price. I've just, this is to just for a better understanding that Walmart example we can use. We have Walmart's having less cost incurred for advertising, extensive information sharing with the vendors, that is via online system, where you can again save the cost. Negotiating can again help to save the cost. Okay. And it helps the Walmart within, 15 miles of 90% of the American population. It means, so they can, with this method, they can capture the population of America, and that also without, with the low cost strategy. So that becomes very easier for them. This is what we have learned over here. Then we have some examples. IKEA, that is again a furniture, the retailer, the furniture retailer, which has the country, which gets source furniture from the countries with the cheap labor. McDonald's having, inexperienced staff instead of trained one. Southwest Airlines, where they reduces the time flights, the time flight stays at the airport by organizing more flights and using e-ticketing system so as to reduce the staff. So this can be some of the examples which talks about the cost leadership, how you can achieve cost leaderships, and which are those organizations which does that. Next, when we have is differentiation. So differentiation strategies are attractive when the buyer's needs and preferences are diverse. So it can be useful only in the diverse needs. So what it helps the firm in what way? It is a command, it's a premium price for the product. It increases the unit sale because additional buyers are own over, differentiating features. It gain buyer loyalty. So some buyers are strongly attracted to the differentiating features, and it creates, the bond is created by the organization. So differentiation strategies really help for the buyers who are, who really want to go for, the needs and preferences are too diverse. So types of differentiation themes, so like for example, unique taste. You can take an example. Multiple features, that is Microsoft or Micro Office is an example. Wide selection on one-stopping shopping, that is Amazon is an example. Superior service, that is FedEx is an example. Spare parts availability, Caterpillar is an example. Engineering, design and performance, BMW and Mercedes is an example. Prestige and distinctiveness, Rolex. So these are, these are the different themes where you can find, the consumer with different preferences. Now, differentiation, types of differentiation. So you can differentiate with the help of product reliability, like Johnson & Johnson in baby products. Quality manufacturer, you can go with Toyota and Honda in automobiles. Technological leadership, where you have 3M Corporation in bonding and coating the products. A full range of services, where you have Charles Schwab in stock brokerage. A complete line of products, where you have Campbell Soups, or where you have the lineman image and reputation with the help of Lauren, or that is Ralph Lauren or Starbucks. So here you can go with the help of types also with different themes, okay, under the differentiation. But as we know that here the buyer's needs and preference are too diverse. Then we have a source of, how do you get this source of differentiation? So with the help of supply chain activities, like for example, the performance of the quality of the company's product. Starbucks has an highest rating on the coffees, because it has very strict specification on the coffee beans. Research and development activities, which has been taken with, a variety of product line, wider product variety, or a selection, or a recycling capability, or environmental protection. When we have technology related activities, it talks about quality improvement, reliability, and appearance. Then what are the conditions for differentiation? So in which suitable conditions can be this used? When there are so many ways to differentiate, when the buyer's needs are diverse, when the rivals are adopting this approach, or the technology is fast and competition revolves under the unique product features. What can be the pitfalls of differentiation? Yes, uniqueness does not create value for customers at times. Too much differentiation can result into the increase in the cost for the organization. It can be easily imitated. There is, this also is possible. And the perception of differentiation varies between buyer and seller. That is, in the form of nano example we have taken. Now focus strategy. So we can go for with, what can be the focus strategy? You can go with a niche strategy, that is unexplored market, you can say. You can target a segment that is which has a geographical uniqueness. A firm's focus on narrow or defined segment of market can be reported. Exploitation of particular segment that is different or is completely different from the rest of the country or rest of the industries, and it is either focused on low or cost or differentiation. So here example also I have given, the shampoo sachets one, that is rupee 1 in the rural areas. Take any state, it is not specifically Tamil Nadu, but any state, return 5 shampoo sachets and get 1 check free. So this is, a strategy where you are focusing on certain things and gaining the customers. So this is all we have in this class, that is this particular lecture of strategic analysis in part A. We still have to do part B, which will be seeing in the coming lecture. Okay, thank you everyone.